Hello everyone, and thank you for watching my 248 tutorial. So in the previous lectures we have assembled this layout that stretches properly, and this layout will work for multiple resolutions. If I will go to our panel, I can check that, and the only thing that is left for us to do right now is we have to add these tiles with a number on it to each of our tiles. Right now we don't actually care which of the tiles we will add, so I can make a 248 tile for each of the cells in our field. I think I will go with just the tiles with number 2 because we see them quite often in the game and they will not distract us so much while we will be developing our game. So to do this I will zoom in a little bit and I will pick this first tile on our game field. It is now called image and I can rename that into something meaningful, so I can call it a tile and I can right click on it. I will go to UI and I will actually create a panel because it will automatically stretch across our image. Now I have to do a couple of adjustments. I have to go to this source image and select none, and I have to also go to color and make its alpha 225 so this image is not transparent. And now I can select our color picker and go and pick a color from this 2 number tile. And another thing that I would like to do is I can create a text. So I will go to our newly created panel and I will rename it and make it say numbered cell or something like that. And I can right click, go to UI and create a text that will represent the actual number. And another useful trick that I can teach you is that we can go to this rect transform and it says on top of this window with anchor presets, Shift also set pivot and Alt also sets position. So if I hit on my keyboard simultaneously Shift, Alt and Control, and when I do this I will press on this stretch layout, this will not only make our text stretch, but it will also change its bounds to be fit into our image. So right now this text says new text and I would like it to say 2, and I will enable best fit. I will also go to this option, alignment, and I will set it to the center both in horizontal and in vertical directions. And another thing that we can do, we can see that our 2 is too large. Actually what we should do right now is we should go to our assets folder and select a font. I think that our tiles will have this font, Clear Sans Bold, so I will go to our text and apply this font to our text. We have to pick the color to match our sample screenshot. Alright, and after we have done all that, we can make another little change that is purely cosmetic. I can go to this rect transform and I can change these left, right, top and bottom values to add some padding to our text, because when we will have larger numbers like 128, we can see that it overlaps with the edge of the tile. So to avoid that, I can have about 2 pixels of padding in each direction, like this. And I think I am pretty satisfied with this style that I've just made, except this text component that we have added is still called text. So I can go to this text and I can rename it into tile number or something like that. And once I have created this one perfect tile, I would like to make all the other tiles similar to this one, so I will just delete them. I can hold down Shift and select all of them in the hierarchy view and hit delete on my keyboard. Right now we can see this weird effect. Our number 2 tile gets stretched across the whole game field, but once we start creating new tiles by pressing Ctrl D, you can see that once a new row appears, we don't get this weird stretching anymore. And that's it. Now we have our game field fully assembled and we are ready to write some code to make this game work. This is going to be the last lecture in this section. So in the next section we are going to write some code to make our game actually work, to make new tiles appear, to make the tiles move on our game cube, to make them merge into bigger tiles. We will make the score count, and we will make our game remember our high score from the previous runs of the game. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next section.